Gofundme attempting to detect voter fraud. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here, and welcome to another episode of Heise Says. As we've all been following the news, and I'm sure you have, this is a very contentious election over in the States. And I thought I'd draw your attention to this GoFundMe that's trying to raise a $100,000 target by Matt Brainerd to, purchase data to do a data analysis. So let's refresh this. Because this is still there you go, $90,000. So it looks like they're going to be on target. 1,500 people have donated. So 100% of this money will be used to pay for an investigation into voter fraud in Arizona, Georgia, Minnesota, North Carolina, I'm not American. Hang on. Let me see if I know. NV. Nevada, there we go. Pennsylvania, and come on, I need to do this. Wisconsin. I initially estimated 100 grand, but it could cost more. I will compare the voter records of those who requested early absentee ballots with the Social Security Death Index and the National Change of Address database, and then provide the list of all the matches. Even just a few matches would be indicative of a much more substantial voter fraud operation, since matches to dead voters would be incidental. I'll provide receipts for every expense. I will personally take absolutely nothing from the money raised here. And here's the organizer. And there you go. Voter integrity, pray for our republic. This obvious fraud must be exposed at no cost. President Trump won this. Tired of the lies and the deceit. If you don't follow through, you sold yourself out for 100K. Let's see what you've got. Make the world proud. I love America and despise Q's, MAGA. America wins. Truth over any result. Hopefully this will expose the fraud being perpetuated on the United States. Well, regardless of what happens, and I'll bring up the election results. Yeah, regardless of what happens, there's stuff coming out everywhere about dead people voting, about ballots being backdated, about ballots being sent to the wrong area, ballots still being collected, about observers being shielded away from actually observing the result, about the observers in counting places being, having significant number of one political party there, so the numbers are hit. So we can see right now it's Nevada. There's if Biden wins Nevada, he's won the election. There's talk that Arizona may flip, but look at that difference here. So it's Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania. All of these ones need to be checked. One thing I've come to realize, really appreciate the system we have here in Australia, where my understanding was that a whole lot of these ballots were sent out to people, just ballots that you could fill out. Anyone could fill out. The signatures don't need to be matched. The postage, stamp could be out of date or could be smudged, and anyone can send them. The potential for voter corruption or just fraud is just ludicrous. Here in Australia, you know what I get sent out from both political parties, the two main ones? Absentee request forms or postal vote forms. Then you can get that sent out. You need to fill out all the paperwork, sign it, seal it, send it up. I can't be bothered doing that because it's more effort than to walk to the ballot place on the day. So I walk there on the day, up the road, up the hill, and you get a piece of paper, two, usually one for the House of Reps and one for the Senate, and you just tick it with a pencil. So what they do is they cross you off the roll first. We have an election roll where everyone has to be on it here in Australia. You can vote. And we can do preferential voting, so you don't need to put one of the major two at the top. So all these seats here where you've got, the Libertarians coming in third, some people could put Libertarians third or first, and then maybe you put Republicans second, then maybe you put the more authoritarian party third. It's what we do here in Australia. It means that once one person is eliminated, their votes get counted as first for the next person they put as a preference. It's fantastic. It works really well and lets the minors really get an influence if more people understood the power of their preferences. But so you get to do that. You get your two pieces of paper. Then you get your paper. And you know what? I'll go Australian ballot box. Hang on. box, and we stick it in one of these things, guys. That's where it goes. So here you can see people putting in, there's different colored forms, white for the Senate, green for the House of Reps. You put it in there, then they lock the doors at the end, then they start counting them in the polling booth, and each of the parties can have observers there. Makes a lot more sense. It's a lot faster. The AEC are doing a pretty good job. Sure, there's some dodginess that goes on, some dodgy signage things here or there, but still, compared to this utter cluster that is happening in America, this is much better. And here's the thing. We do it in, here we go. Have a look here. In private. People can't see your votes. You can do it in private. No one can. I'm shocked that people are checking to see their votes. All they can check to see is you turned up. A lot of people do donkey votes. They don't want to vote, and they have to, because otherwise you may cop like a $50 fine, and they write, you know, swears or things on there, or rubbish votes. So there we have it, guys. So let's jump back and see how this is going. Let's hope this is a legit fundraiser, and he's going to do a proper analysis, because he's only $6,000 off getting it. As always, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. How do you think this election is going in the States? Who did you vote for? Are you happy with the outcome? Regardless, this is going to take, there'll be legal action, and hopefully coming out of this, the Americans might adopt this fantastic voting we have here in Australia. Would be great if they would. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support the content I create here, there are a few ways you can. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, and KuCoin. You can buy a merch from Heise Says, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you all next time.